He smiled right in my face, telling me how hard he'd worked on a report I knew he'd stolen. And that's when I decided, if he thought I was some naive, clueless professor, he was about to learn a lesson that would haunt him every summer vacation for the rest of his degree. If you've ever been underestimated, if someone's ever lied straight to your face and thought you were too stupid to notice, this one's for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most gloriously satisfying revenge stories you'll...
I'm a cancer researcher. Yes, the lab coat, the microscopes, the whole deal. But once a week, I trade the lab for a lecture hall at a university's medical school, teaching imaging. It's not just about CT scans or MRIs. It's also about coding, image processing, algorithms, the digital side of medicine. And coding, well, coding is personal. It's like handwriting. After a few years, you can recognize a programmer's style like you'd recognize a friend's voice. Now, I'm in my late 20s, new to this country, and in my first year as a guest professor. Some students look at me and see an easy target, young, foreign, maybe inexperienced. The kind of professor you could fool with a fake smile and a copy-case job. Big mistake. Each student had to submit 2 reports, just 10% each of their grade, but still important. And as I graded, something strange popped up. 4 reports looked way too polished, but familiar. After a quick check, I found them online. Reports from previous years, copy-pasted word for word. They didn't even fix the typos. I sighed. They didn't just cheat, they did it badly. So, I gave them zeros. Quietly, calmly. But the calm didn't last long. A few days later, one of those students approached me in the hallway. He had that confident smirk, arms folded, casual tone. "Professor, when will we get our grades? I worked really hard on that report. I just hope it helps me pass the class." I could feel my jaw tighten. He was lying to my face about a report I knew he didn't write. But instead of calling him out, I smiled. A polite little smile that hid the storm brewing inside. Because in that moment, I decided to teach him something he'd never forget.
You see, my course was the last exam of the semester. Afterward, most students packed up, went home, or jetted off on family vacations while waiting for final grades. So I entered all the marks into my spreadsheet. If I gave those 4 cheaters half credit for their reports, they'd barely fail the course, just enough to give them hope. They'd see that low grade and think, I can argue my way out of this. Exactly what I wanted. Meanwhile, I even bumped up a few honest students' grades. If you did your own work, you deserved a little kindness. Then, I waited. The grades went online. And surprise, surprise, the cheaters emailed me within hours. Polite, desperate messages dripping with false sincerity. "Professor, I worked so hard on my report. I don't understand why it's so low. Can I schedule an appointment to review my grade?" "Of course," I replied. "Sure thing. Just make sure you're here in person within 3 days. University policy." And that's when the trap snapped shut. Because they were all on vacation. Some abroad, some visiting family. But if they wanted to fight their grade, they had to come back. And they did. They cut their vacation short, spent money on flights and trains, and dragged themselves back for the chance to fix their grades. They had no idea what was waiting for them.
When the first student arrived, he looked confident, maybe even a little annoyed, like this was just a formality before I handed him extra points. I invited him in, smiled, and said, "Let's review your report together, line by line." He nodded, still cocky. And then the questions started. Why did you choose this filter algorithm? What's the reasoning behind this formula? Can you explain why this section of code contradicts your conclusion? His confidence cracked, then shattered. He stuttered, mumbled random phrases, tried to change the subject, but I didn't let him. Every time he faltered, I'd calmly say, "No worries, let's take it slow. We'll go through everything." It's university policy. One by one, over 3 long days, each cheater sat in that same chair. Each one endured hours of slow, painful questioning, watching the realization dawn in their eyes that I knew, that I'd known all along, that they'd flown across the country for nothing. I'll never forget their faces. The smug smiles faded into blank stares. Then came the fidgeting hands, the awkward glances toward the door. "Professor, I think I understand now. Maybe we can stop here." "Oh no," I'd reply softly. "We need to finish the review. It's policy, remember?" And I'd keep going. Every minute was a reminder that they'd underestimated the wrong person. By the end of each session, they looked exhausted, defeated, completely drained. They left my office with sunken shoulders and the same failing grade they'd come to fight. And the best part? They'd ruined their own vacations doing it. As they walked out, I gave each one the same polite goodbye. "I hope you enjoy your summer. See you next year." Because yes, they'd have to retake my class. With me. The same gullible foreign professor they thought they could fool. And the look on their faces realizing that was the sweetest revenge of all. Legal, professional, and utterly soul-crushing. Sometimes revenge doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be cruel. Sometimes it's just giving someone the time and space to feel the weight of their own choices. If that ending gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying act of karma you've ever witnessed? And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more real stories that prove justice always finds